everyone, it's Ann here and it's Monday night and I am excited to be with you. I am popping on a few minutes early to let Facebook Live know that I've gone live, give you that notification, and just to make sure that all of our settings look great. So if you're here, say hi. I'm just checking my iPad. If you're here, say hi. Let me know how your day was. It's a little chilly outside and blowing snow here. So I hope you're having a great night. While we're just waiting for some people to pop on, hi Melissa. I'm just gonna do my welcome speech and everything else in between. So welcome to our Monday night crafting night. Tonight we are doing a mystery stamping. I've had many requests for some mystery stamping, so tonight that's what we're doing. I believe this is week number 11 or 12, so that's amazing. We've been on doing this for almost 3 months, and I'm so excited. I really look forward to my Monday night crafting session with you guys. So as you know, my name is Ann Granger, and I'm an independent demonstrator here in Canada, and I am excited to be with you. You will find me live each Monday night in my group. The reason why I do it in my group is because I'm trying to build a community. I want you guys to engage, chit chat, get to know each other. Where I find with a page, it's all about algorithms and whether it's like people comment and stuff like that. So you will always find me live on Monday night, and if I can't, I will definitely let you know that I'm not going to be here, but most likely I will be here. So if you're joining me, say hello, let me know where you're from, and if you're watching on the replay, definitely let me know that you're here and where you're from. You can always find me at my blog, which is www.stampwithann, and I am on all social media channels, so you will find me there. After my videos, I always upload them to my YouTube channel, and which is under my name's Ann Granger, and then I always, or then Stamp with Ann, and then I always load them onto my blog where you'll find the details for the rest of the project. So I'm excited. I have some things to share you tonight, and I'm going to flip the camera around and get started. I have some exciting new products to share with you, our new hostess code for the month, and then we are going to be doing some mystery stamping, so I'm excited. Hi Doreen and hello Brenda, I'm so glad you're able to join us tonight. So let's get started. I'm going to cover you guys up, so close your eyes. I'm going to flip the camera and we will start our Facebook Live. So just give me a minute and I'm going to readjust my camera and we're going to get started. All right. So if you can tell me, once I see my screen, how everything looks, that would be great. Am I straight? Am I centered? If someone can give me a thumbs up or let me know, that would be great. Some thumbs up or some love or just even a comment. Let me know how it looks. On my end, it looks pretty good, but I also want to make sure it looks good at your end. So while we wait for that, I just want to let you know, so we are in the beginning of a new month, which means we have a new hostess code, so it's right here. So hostess codes, basically, they work when you're doing an online order with me. If it's under $200, use the hostess code because that lets me know that you placed an order. Either way, I get a notification that you placed an order. And then it tags me to let me know that you've placed an order, and then also I can send out some free gifts. So each month, I reward my customers for shopping with me. And this month, I wanted to share what those hostess rewards would be. So for the month of March, we're in March. For the month of March, if you place a $50 order with me, so from March 1st to March 31st, you will receive a free pack of 12 by 12. So what they are, 6 by 6 designer series paper. And I cut up random paper. So this is actually from Celebration. I have tons of Celebration paper and I wanted to share those with you. You will just get a random pack, and I actually will be going through some of my other retired paper. I have quite a few from last year's and we'll be cutting some stuff up. So the $50 order, you will get one of these packs. There's 12 sheets of 6 by 6, so you get all the designs that were in that pack of paper. So that is a $50 order with me during the month of March. Exciting news I wanted to share with you. Starting tomorrow is our new butterfly bouquet stamp set collection is released. So this is an early release from our new annual catalog, which will be available on May 4th. Mark your calendars, 2 months. As a demonstrator, I get to see I get to see that catalog towards the end of the month, so I'm very excited. And I get to pre-order from it beginning in April. One of the perks of being on my team, you get to see the catalog early. So Stampin' Up! Did a little release. So this is the first one. It's Butterfly Bouquet. So we're actually, I'm going to show you some of the products tonight. Beautiful stamp set, gorgeous dies. So here is the stamp set. It's a cling, and then here are the dies. So you get 2 sets of dies. There's butterfly paper, which is 6x6, and natural paper. Just to let you know, these 2 paper collections are not carrying over into the annual catalog, so you're going to want to order them early. So you don't miss out. Or you can buy the whole collection, which will get you one of everything. So if you're interested in that, I did share a project on my blog today, and I just thought I would share it with you guys. So you can see if you haven't been to my blog yet today. So here it is. So it uses the papers. I love it. It's so springy. I'm tired of winter. Cold weather. I would love some warmth and snow. Some warmth and sunshine, and butterflies. I can't wait. So yeah, this is the collection. I just popped those right out of the designer series paper. So details are all on my blog. All right, so let's get started. So if you're new to watching us on our Facebook Lives, each Monday when I go live, I either do a project where I just share the project, what I already created, or I share a mystery project. I've had some requests for some mystery stamping, and tonight that is what I'm going to share with you. So I posted a picture yesterday in our Stamp with Ann group of what you would need if you wanted to craft along with me. So you would need a piece of 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4 in any color. Then you're going to use a piece of DSP that is 2.5 by 5. Now I wanted to show this to you. This paper is actually, is the actual natural paper from that new Butterfly Bouquet collection. This is called Natural DSP. You get 2 sheets of 12 by 12, so one looks like wood grain and then the other is just a piece. So that's 2.5 by 5. You needed 2 pieces of DSP that measured 1.5 by 3, and they're right here. And we are using the butterfly paper. So how exciting is that? So those 2 pieces were 1.5 by 3. You needed 1 piece that was 1 3/4 by 3. Also using the butterfly paper, so it's basically the opposite side of that. All of our designer series paper are double-sided, which is kind of nice because there's always one side you love and one side you might not. You needed a label, and I meant to grab the die so you can just see. Because I cut it out. So these are the label. I'm using this one from the Tasteful labels, and these are from the annual catalog. And you needed a stamp set for greening and some linen thread. So that is the project we are making. So let's get started. I'm going to create the project to walk you through it. And then I actually have the project of what it's supposed to look like. And then I have an alternative project to share with you. I always like to share an alternative piece, an alternative project, so that people can see what a sketch looks like done in 2 ways. So I'm just going to move my pieces over. So the first thing you're going to do is score your paper. And you can use a bone folder if you like to just crease your fold, make it more flat. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece and we're going to take our designer series paper. Now what you want to do is you want to lay your pieces down. And you just want to make sure that you have, actually I'm just going to move that out of my way for a minute, that you have enough space in between each of them. You want a little bit on the end showing and just enough space in between. So if you're happy with that, you're going to go ahead and seal it. So the first one I would do obviously is the middle, because I want to make sure that my middle is on nice and straight. Then I'm going to go do the next one. Just make sure. And then do this one. Okay, and I'm kind of close one end and not the other. Let me see if I can pull this up without ripping it. So one thing when you use adhesive, like Tombow, will let you have that chance to pull it back up, where tape runners, not so much necessarily. Sometimes it'll rip your paper, but if you do it very smooth, oh my gosh, I can't talk tonight. If you do it slowly, you might be able to get it up. All right, so I'm happy with that. A little more on that edge, but that's okay. We're gonna cover it up. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in my twine, and I'm just going to secure a piece at the end, and I'm going to wrap it around. I always tip, I never pull the twine off my rolls because I don't want to cut a piece that's way too small and then I waste it. So I'm using the natural, oops, look what happened. I cut the actual piece instead of my back. Ay, ay, ay. Let's try that again. Did you see what I did? I went to cut the end and I snipped my middle. Have you ever done that? I've done that a few times. All right. So I'm just gonna wrap around, make sure it's nice and tight. And there you go. All right, there we go. So we're just gonna put that down. Now I am going to go ahead and secure this on my card base. Hold on here. I'm just gonna pull this a little tighter. Oh my goodness, it's sticking to me tonight. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just going to lay that down. Make sure my card is centered. All right, so I have that laid down. And we're just gonna set that to the side now. So what I wanna do is I'm gonna bring in, I wanna show you first. So here is some of the designer series paper. And that is Butterfly Bijou, I think is what it's called. And here is, these are butterfly wings. Oh, brilliant wings. This is the dies. So here's one set of dies, and then here is the other set of dies. So these dies cut out, and then you can do little details. So what we're gonna use is actually use this die, because I really wanna point this die out to you. This is one big piece. Look how fun that is. And the neat thing about this is, watch. When I saw this product being showcased to us on a leaderboard video that I was watching with Brian Pilling and Corey Hancock, my mouth hit the floor. I was like, that is brilliant right there, that this designer series paper matches this butterfly set. So no fussy cutting, you're gonna cut it, and right off the bat, you're gonna get 6 pieces cut right away. I am bringing in our standard cutting machine. So this is called Big Boss. He is the one that you want if you want to do dies that are full sheets like this. So I am just setting it up, making sure it's nice and straight. Actually, I don't know about you, but I like my handle to be facing me and not against the other way. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure that it's nice and straight. And I'm just gonna put my down, and when I do that, I just kind of pinch it to make sure it holds it in place. Roll your standard die cutting, so my Big Boss through. And then, I'm just gonna move this out of the way. Now let's bring this over. So look what happens. When you take that off, it cuts out all those little butterflies. How fun is that? That is just like, and now you have butterflies for other projects. So you can also use this as a stencil. How fun would that be? All right, so let me just put those away over here. So now what I'm gonna do is we wanna do our greeting. So I'm just trying to, I'll just share with you, I'll smooth that to the side. I'm just gonna share the other paper with you. It's really beautiful collection. Here, let me just, I've got little pieces in the middle. As you can tell, I've been playing with my paper a lot. So this is some of the patterns. You get, I believe it's 8 sheets of each one. And then there's the other pattern sizes. So some geometric shapes on the back, patterns, and then that. I always keep my papers together because I always like to know what colors are being used. And then I keep all the little pieces because you just never know when you're going to need a little piece to use it for something. All right, let me just tuck this over here for now, and I'll fiddle with that after. All right, so we're going to do our greeting, and I have already, I already cut our label out, so that was from the Tasteful label. And I am using happy thoughts. So one of my things also is I love showing my customers how you can use multiple stamp sets multiple times. I actually did a class with this, an online class, and I love it because it has great bold greetings, but stuff that you can use in the middle. So we are using happy birthday. I really like the fonts on here. So I'm just gonna grab a block. All right, and then I'm going to grab my black Memento ink. Oh, I almost inked up the wrong side. And I want it to be here in the middle, just like that. So sorry, I can't talk tonight. My go-to for my black is Memento ink. And I just want to make sure I grab, if I can find them. Okay, there. All right, so I'm going to take that away. And I'm going to bring in my pop-up dots, aka dimensionals. I call them pop-up dots. So we're going to bring our card back in. And I'm just going to pull off these dimensionals. And we're going to put our label down. So it'll look like that. Now, since we've already cut out these butterflies, it's just a matter of picking which one I want. And, oops, I don't want you to see that quite yet. Oh, look, I showed you. Did you catch that? I'm going to go with the orange one, and I'm just going to put those aside. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like pinch it up because I want it to look like the butterfly is in mid-flight. Another thing you could do is take a bone folder and curve his wings in, which will give it that little bit of dimension. And then I'm going to just secure it down with tape. And I'm just gonna put it right there. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it right here so it looks like he's coming along, he's flying. All right, now the last thing we're gonna do is we're going to make a bow. So I'm just making a linen thread bow. This is the natural twine. I really liked the twine, and I'm so glad Stampin' Up! Brought back some different colors. And let me just grab my glue dots. And then we're going to put this down. Right here. All right, so just one more thing on here is we want to add some little embellishments. And I'm using the black matted dots. So if you follow me on my Facebook Lives, you know that I have used these dots quite a bit. Highly would recommend getting them. They are in the January to June mini catalog, or aka JJ mini is what I call it. So hopefully we will see what is carrying over soon and what will be retiring closer to the beginning of May, June. Okay, so there is your card. What do you guys think? I would love to hear what your thoughts are on our cards. That is the one I made with you guys tonight. I will bring in the one that I made on the weekend. Actually, I made this one a week ago. I was playing around with the new products. Loved it so much that I was like, that's going to be my great Facebook Live. So there you go. And then I always share an alternative card with you. So I actually did this sketch with my team a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to share with them a way of doing it. Now, The stamps that I did use was a celebration stamp set, but I just want to show you what you can do with the same sketch in a different way. So this one uses the Forever Fern that you can purchase from the annual catalog. So I love this set from the annual catalog. It's one of my favorites. I love the colors, the blues and the greens. Favorite. Pretty Peacock, just an FYI, it is in the retiring colors that are set to retire at the end of, beginning of May. So want to make sure you check your inventory, check your blends, check your that they are, they're good to go. You want to make sure you have all that things before the retiring list out, because once retiring list comes out, they will go quickly. So there you go. So there is our one sketch done 2 ways for our Facebook Live. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you being with me on this Monday night. I love when we can craft in in my community, and I can't wait to see. So if you create a sketch with this project, please let me know. Tag it in this post. I would love to see what you guys are creating, and thanks for joining me. And if you commented and I did not see it, I always go back and comment. If you're watching on the replay, please let me know you're on the replay. And I will be uploading this video to YouTube this week and posting these projects on my blog later in the week. So thank you everyone for stopping by, and have a great Monday night. Bye everyone.